Thanks for doing this. Willie Cauley-Stein started tonight. Can you share with us how he helps you guys when he starts playing defense and what he does in terms of opening things up for you on offense with his ability to catch lobs and alley-oops and such?
Oh, he was great. He was great the whole game. He kept running the floor. He was open. That gave us a lot. But I don't think it's just today. We've been this offseason. He's been practicing. I think the whole now what is it, 6 games. He's been doing great stuff, and he's just gonna keep going like this. And we're really happy to have him.
Okay, next question is gonna be Tim McMahon. Tim, go ahead.
Hey, Luka, Rick mentioned that the schedule going from you thinking it's going to be January or maybe February, then to before Christmas messed up your off-season routine. How much do you think? How much have you progressed in terms of your legs, your conditioning, just since the season has started?
I don't know. That was a question that I got last time, so I'll just say the same. I'm ready to play. I'm gonna keep doing the conditioning, keep getting better, keep getting in better shape, and it's we have a lot of games, so I'll be in shape.
We're gonna go with Kelly Kaplan. Kelly, go ahead.
Hey, Luka, it didn't appear that it bothered you much, but how is your quad feeling, and what did you have to do to make sure you were ready tonight?
It's better. Just a little game ready, ice, some massages, and I'm ready to go. It wasn't nothing very serious, but I was ready today.
Thanks.
Okay, we're gonna go with Kevin Gray. Kevin, go ahead.
Luka, in addition to your 33 points, had 16 rebounds also tonight. How important is it for you to help crash the boards and help the team continue the team rebounding aspect as you guys continue to get better?
Yeah, I think it's important. Not a lot of times I'm gonna get those many rebounds, but you see how we struggled in the first couple of games defensively. Defensive rebounds. So everybody got to be in there and help rebound.
Okay, we're gonna do Dorothy next. Dorothy, go ahead.
Luka, hi. How do you motivate your team? Play well.
Everybody's motivated to play in the NBA, and especially for Dallas Mavericks. For us, it's a pleasure to play for Dallas. It's something that looking up to Dirk and all those guys that won in 2011. I think it's a pleasure for us to play, and I think that's our motivation. Everybody want to win a championship on this team, and I think that's our goal.
We've got 2 in Spanish and 1 Cristiano Bus. Pedro, go ahead.
Thank you. Luka, físicamente pareciera que ni siquiera tuviste una lesión, te viste bastante bien el día de hoy. Físicamente, ¿cómo te sentiste? Y también, ¿cómo describes el trabajo que hizo el equipo defensivo, especialmente sobre James Harden?
Sí, bueno, cuando calientas estás preparado para ir, y creo que hemos hecho una buenísima defensa. Es un jugador tremendo y es muy difícil pararle, y creo que hemos hecho muy buen trabajo.
And the last one's going to be Leonardo. Leonardo, go ahead.
Can I ask in Spanish?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hola Luka, ¿qué tal? Te saluda Leonardo Torres de Perú. Luka, ¿podrías ponernos en contexto? ¿Caes en la cuenta de los números que estás registrando en la NBA? Son números de leyenda.
¿Cómo? ¿Puedes repetir un poco más alto?
¿Caes en la cuenta de los números que estás registrando en la NBA? Son estadísticas de leyenda.
Tengo muchísimo que mejorar. Hay muchísimas cosas que puedo ser mucho mejor. Y pues al final, cuando ganas el partido, no creo que importe cómo has jugado, ¿no? Individualmente. Porque si ganas el partido, creo que todos están felices, y eso es lo importante aquí.
The 4th best player on ESPN's top 10 ranking is Luka Doncic. Get familiar. The Mavs young superstar impressed in his playoff debut versus the Clippers, knocking down a 28-foot step-back winner in overtime and averaging 31 points, over 9 rebounds, and over 8 assists in 6 games. Max, are Luka and the Mavs title contenders this season?
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. If Porzingis is healthy, they're title contenders. And by the way, they're being careful with him. They're giving him that first month. They're going to be careful. Look at what Porzingis did in the playoffs. Talk about second bananas who show up. The dude is 7'3", can face up, can take a big off the dribble, can defend in space, can defend in the paint. Yeah, Luka's an MVP caliber player. Porzingis is not far behind. And then they have Dorian Finney-Smith and Maxi Kleber, long defenders, big guys who can also really shoot. And then they got Tim Hardaway Jr., who actually is an underrated defender at this point and is just a good player at this point. They just made the trade for Richardson, who's more of a D and 3 than a 3 and D. But yes, the Mavericks, the Clippers were lucky to beat them because Porzingis got hurt. Otherwise, the Mavs would have played the Nuggets and maybe beaten them.
I don't know if that's true, number one, and I don't really know yet whether or not they're title contenders because they did lose Seth Curry. They lost to Curry. So I think that compromises their shooting. I'm not going to call them a better shooting team when Seth Curry is gone now, but I will also say this. Can they get, listen, can they win another playoff series again? Can they do that for me, please? Pretty please with sugar on top. Can they pull that off? Because it's been the last 10 years that has not been the case. I respect them. I respect their talent. I know Porzingis and Luka is that dude, and Porzingis can ball. But in terms of a title contender, we'll see. The jury is still out on that. I'm going to lean towards no for the time being.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I can't just give them that just yet. Not this year. In the future, yes. But like Max, to your point,
yes,
we have to see how Porzingis comes back. Because here it is, another knee surgery. I have to see, my eyes have to tell me that he's 100% healthy and he's going to be 100. They're going to be able to depend on him and he's going to be reliable for us health-wise. He haven't been healthy for a long time now. So with that being said, I can't just say that the Mavericks are a contender team. They're dangerous out in the West this year. But if Porzingis comes back healthy and they make it through a couple of rounds in the near future, yes, they are going to be competing for titles. But right now, I don't feel like they have all the necessary pieces in the role players to actually be considered a title contender.
What are they missing? What are they missing? I mentioned Dorian Finney-Smith, Kleber, and Hardaway Jr. can shoot from the outside, and they can all play defense actually now. And you got an MVP and a near MVP. If he's healthy, we all agree Porzingis' health is a question mark. But if they go into a playoff series healthy, that's a problem for anybody.
No, Max, I disagree. And here's why. One is that I feel like they need a veteran guy in that locker room with some type of championship experience. Although Luka is a stud, he's a superstar, and I get it. Porzingis is a star. But they need some other pieces in that locker room to help those guys and guide them the way. A coach, and Rick Carlisle, he's a good coach. I respect him a lot. He's a champion. He's been